today we're going to be talking about growing up then versus growing up now.
If you could experience one thing from your childhood for a week, what would it be and why?
To be honest, I wasn't a child that got my ass whooped, so you was literally getting whooped from the park all the way back home. Like, what was she doing? Just keeps, every time she thought about it, just kept whooping?
No.
Would you rather go through middle school in your generation or today?
If you wanted to know the truth about something, I'm going to call this person and you put her on three-way and you mute your phone.
I used to do that.
And we're going to see what she say.
Welcome to Together We Thrive, the podcast where we keep it real about life, love, motherhood, and everything in between. I'm Deasia, and I'm here with my girl Tanisha. Together, we're creating a space where women can laugh, cry, vent, and most importantly, learn and grow together.
Some episodes will be deep, some will be fun, but all of them will be real because life isn't just one thing, and neither is this podcast.
So whether you're thriving or just surviving, grab your coffee, wine, or whatever's getting you through today, and let's get into it. All right. Hey, y'all. Welcome back to another episode of Together We Thrive.
Hey.
So today we're going to be talking about growing up then versus growing up now. So we're going to dive deep a little bit into what our childhood could have been, what our childhood was like back then, what our childhood was like back then, and how it compares to today.
Listen, I also thought this was going to be a cute episode for us because we kind of have we have an age gap between us in our friendship. I ain't going to say how many years because if you know how old she is, you'll be able to guess my age. All you need to know is there's an age gap between us.
It's not like it's not a long.
You don't think so? When you were born, I was in like elementary school, bitch. I was in there, okay? So some of the ways that she grew up and some of the things that she had were a little bit different than what I had growing up. Not too much. Like technology and stuff didn't change too much in those years between us, but it definitely was a difference. Like I remember the start of the internet.
Me too.
I remember you had dial-up. See, see already. There's one thing. Okay, so getting right into it, we're getting back to our icebreakers. So our first icebreaker question: if you could experience one thing from your childhood for a week, what would it be and why?
Honestly, I would. It's funny because I say this all the time. Relive my greatest moments at high school for like a week. Just go back to high school, but with all of the fun days or all of the fun moments. Just relive
like back to back.
Yeah.
Okay.
And just do it like that.
Mine is so weird, so don't laugh. But I used to spend summers up in Perth Amboy at my Aunt Sharon's house, and every summer I did vacation Bible school. And it sounds crazy, but
I was gonna say
we had a time at Vacation Bible School. They had this like little like amusement park up there in Perth Amboy, and they used to take us to the amusement park. They had beach days, picnic days. Vacation Bible School it was fun up there, and I only did it up there. Like I didn't go to Vacation Bible Study down here. Like I only did it with my Aunt Sharon, but it was so much fun. And my Aunt Sharon just recently passed, so like it was something we did together. She would go to like the little trips and stuff, and then she would leave me at the church and go home and come back. I had a good time. I had a good time at Vacation Bible School.
I was about to say, yeah, ours wasn't like you stay over the night though. Like my church did orchestrate like one year that I did to go to like a summer camp, and we stayed for like a week. But our Vacation Bible School was literally a few hours, and then your ass go home at night.
No, we did it like that, and then they had like one sleepover. Like at the end of Vacation Bible, they had one sleepover. It was fun. It was in the church basement and stuff like that. It was because it wasn't a big church. It wasn't like one of those mega churches, so it was like really homey. Everybody knew each other. Cousins and stuff were there. It was a good time. We had a good time. I enjoyed it. I wish I could send Ava to something like that, but child, these kids now.
Yeah, I was thinking about that, but I would be nervous. Like I wonder how my mom felt when I was there for a week, or
do it.
Because then when I went for a week, but I don't even know. I wonder how she did feel. Like, was she scared? Was she nervous? Because you couldn't have back then I didn't have a phone either. I didn't get a phone until I was 9. And I got it taken away immediately. So I didn't get a phone back again until I was like 12. But we didn't have like no phones or nothing. So it wasn't like we could call. Like we literally didn't. I didn't talk to her all week until we got back home.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't do that. My nerves, the way my nerves are set up, I know I couldn't do that now, especially not now. They snatching kids and sending them over to I couldn't do it.
Oh,
she got a class trip to Six Flags, baby, and I'm going to Six Flags too.
I'm skeptical because I feel like I might do it.
My nerves is too bad.
I feel like it depends. My mom probably didn't have any worries because this is also our family church.
Oh, well, that's different.
So yeah, I was about to say, like, if it was like a family church type of thing, then maybe, and I've been there for a while and stuff, then maybe. But if it wasn't, I'd probably be a little skeptical.
Yeah, I couldn't just walk in the church and be like, oh, vacation Bible study next week, send your kids. No.
Yeah, I was
absolutely not.
Like, not to stay. Like, I could send you for a few hours, but not to stay.
Because if she's staying, I'm staying. So I hope y'all got an extra bed.
Yeah.
You're going to have to take us both.
That makes sense.
You're going to have to take us both. So we do have some rapid fires, like, this or that type things. So let's go through those.
All right. So house phone or smartphone?
Ooh.
I'm going to say smartphone. So listen, you cannot do
I would definitely, we know now what it's like now to have a smartphone now. We know that. But there was nothing like slamming the phone down when you hanging up on somebody. You don't get that same effect now. Like that little back and forth you just did when you hung, that was fun, but it's not the same effect that you get when someone hears a click. Like, it's not the same effect when you arguing with somebody. You like, nigga, fuck you, and that you hit that click, it's like a hurt piece. And then what you do is you take it off the hook and slant it a little bit so when they call back, it's busy. Eat a nigga up, okay?
I mean, like, I was obviously, like, I had a house phone and stuff like that, but I feel like a cell phone is just so smartphone.
I mean, like, with the life we live now, you need a cell phone. Like
that's why I said with a house phone you can't do shit compared to what you can do with a cell phone.
But that might be a good thing. We might have to go back to that. Hell
no, I don't need no more extra bills. Absolutely.
Get rid of the cell phone.
Saturday morning cartoons or Netflix? I'm definitely going with Saturday morning cartoons.
Saturday morning cartoons.
Shit, which ones did you watch?
So it depends on what channel we're going on.
Because mine, faithfully, I think I was in the very beginning, early in the morning, Emperor's New Groove.
I ain't had those.
It was like Kim Possible,
Power Rangers.
That's So Raven.
So that was Disney. But before that, we had like Gargoyles. We had Captain Planet. We had Animaniacs. You don't know Animaniacs? Pinky and the Brain? No. Tom and Jerry.
Tom and Jerry.
We had Tom and Jerry. We had Tweety Bird. We had those. We had if you watch
Jerry because she ain't had no cable.
If you watch Nickelodeon, then you had Rugrats. You had things like that. But I don't remember no Emperor's New Groove.
Really? You never watched that? I used to watch it. It came on right after, I think, Kim Possible.
Rocket Power. No Rocket Power? Do you remember Lizzie McGuire? Did you watch Lizzie McGuire on Disney?
Yeah, but that wasn't like one of the morning shows that came on.
Oh, see? You had to see. That's what I mean. Like, we got a gap. It ain't a big one, but Animaniacs was that shit.
Yeah, I don't know that one.
I think was Animaniacs Cartoon Network? I can't remember. No, I think it was Nickelodeon.
But see, too, I don't know. I think that, but now paying attention to it, I get it from my mom's aspect. Now paying attention to it, but I wasn't allowed to watch Cartoon Network because Cartoon Network was like the adult. You know how like they had the adult shows on there too. So
but Adult Swim was at night.
But I think just because it was the fact that it was on Cartoon
Network. I was getting ready to say because you shouldn't have been up watching no Adult Swim, okay?
I was.
But there's like definitely like two types of kids back in the 90s and like early 2000s. You were either a Nickelodeon kid or you were a Disney. Cartoon Network kid. And then Disney was sprinkled in between. Like me, I guess you could be both because if you had if you remember in New Jersey around our way, Nickelodeon was 33. I think Cartoon Network was 49.
Girl, I wasn't allowed to watch it, so I don't know.
BT was 51. UPN was
45.
MTV was 45. UPN was channel 11.
Disney was 136.
Yep. So like I was both because I could watch both, and it was little Disney sprinkled in between. But I didn't really get into Disney until like That's So Raven came out. What else? When they started doing like the older shows, I didn't really get into Disney until then.
So I used to watch like Kenan and Kel and stuff.
Oh yeah, but see, that was Nickelodeon. Mm-hmm. That was definitely, but that was like the teen Nick. That's what they counted as teen Nick.
Yeah, because then they'll put on George Lopez. That's when I turned that shit off. Cause I ain't...
No, I used to watch George Lopez.
That, and what's the other one with the characters with the dads? What is it? Hill of King of Hills?
Oh, yeah, the one? King of Hills.
Yeah, I used to...
That was Nickelodeon? See, that's crazy because that must have been around the time they stopped doing Nick at Night. Because Nick at Night used to be Lucy, Mary Tyler Moore, I Dream of Jeannie.
I don't know.
Oh my God, no. Yeah, oh man,
not one.
you missed like prime TV, man. That was good TV. Back at Nick at Night when you was up and you stay up a little bit later.
Shit, I thought mine was prime TV because I was hooked on fucking Sabrina.
Sabrina was good. Sabrina was good. Sabrina was UPN, right?
No, Sabrina
UPN was
on
black,
Nick too.
UPN was black, right?
Yeah, Sabrina was on Nick at Night.
She was. Damn, see, but I think she started off on like a major network. Don't quote me. She started off Nickelodeon as Clarissa Explains It All. That was early 90s. She was one of the first shows, like teen shows on Nickelodeon.
And I like
that and Alex Mack.
Fuck. You know G Herbo's second baby mom, his fiance? What's her? How do you say her name? But the show.
Taina. Yes. And she only had, I was just watching that, singing the theme, so she only had like 2 seasons too. That was a good show.
But I like that show too.
That was a good show. Look at you. You know a little bit.
I like that
You know a little bit. You can't keep up in the conversation for real, but you know a little bit. Okay, girl. I see you. I see you, girl. All right. So mine, Kool-Aid or Capri Suns?
Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid. As an adult, though, it's all when you get the premium one, they're all nasty.
Yeah, I was about to say, as an adult, they're
all nasty. Unless I come in on a drunk night and it's like some in the refrigerator for my daughter, I tear that shit down in the middle of the night if I'm drunk. But like, just to drink one, them shits is nasty now. That and Lunchables. You ever had a Lunchable as an adult?
As an adult, absolutely not. I wouldn't dare. But it's crazy because as a kid, you will fuck them up. But
tear them up, especially the pizza one. And now the pizza one is like the most disgusting one. Who eats cold pizza like that? That's nasty.
Damn, you actually skipped one that I want to do.
Oh, go ahead, say it.
Passing notes or texting. It's crazy because we were just talking about this and passing notes. I said, I will say passing notes was my shit. But the way my wrists are set up now, I can't pass notes.
I would have to.
Notes. It would have to be a brief. It would have to be something brief because I can't sit there and write the
we
long
used to pass notes,
shit.
But we also had. I lost a couple friends behind this too. We had a notebook that we would have, and there was about 5 of us that would write in this notebook, and in between we would write, say questions or what we had or talk about what we want to do that weekend, and then or we would take it home and then write in it and then take it back the next day and pass it to the next person and pass it in between classes. And me and this one person got into an argument about something we wrote in the book.
What you write in the book?
I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember. I just know that it caused an argument and then we stopped talking. Shook up the whole group. Whole dynamic changed. Hate that bitch now, actually. I can't stand her. But for different reasons. That's crazy. Not because of whatever was in that book, but because something happened later on after that. But that was a good time when you fold it and you do the you fling it to them. And then at the top you write what you doing, the song, the time of day, what you
that
thinking.
Used to be crazy. Like you're feeling how you feeling.
How you feeling.
Like, we really
song,
was writing
my
all
boo.
of that. Like what?
Like why we really thought we was doing something. That's crazy.
Because I think that if I was to go to well no, they probably cleaned it all now. Because when I used to go to my mom's house, all of that stuff was still saved.
See,
like I said, all that stuff hitting from all my little old boyfriends and stuff. I got all of the notes and stuff.
See, I don't have any of that, but I just know that like, oh, excuse me, am I bothering you?
Well, for you, that would have been years ago. So.
See, there we go. Here we go acting like acting like Phaedra and Nene. I didn't go to high school with her actually because she's older than me.
Older than my oldest brother, actually.
Not by too much. Not by too much. All right. Old school discipline or modern parenting?
Like for myself or for my kids?
Both.
To be honest, I wasn't a child that got my ass whooped, so I would say, well, what's considered modern now?
That gentle parenting thing. Let's go with gentle parenting.
Okay. Oh, back in the day.
Yeah, me too. I think like now for myself, I can appreciate what the old school discipline was.
But I was only like trying to see though because sorry.
What? What was that? What was that?
That was so extra. Back in the day, some people's moms was like whooping them with like extension cords and throwing lamps and shit at them. That's why I was like, wait a minute, hold on.
I never got beat with an extension cord. I got beat with a slipper. Got beat with slippers. But I, like you said, I was never one that got like whooped. Like I remember one time when I was younger, I spit on somebody at the park, and then like they went and told my mom, and she came over. She beat me from the park all the way back home. But like as I'm older now, like I get it, because if that person.
So like, what is? Because I used to think like that's the like a phrase. So like, you was literally like getting whooped
when it warranted, yeah.
No, I'm saying like you was literally getting whooped from the park all the way back home. Like what was she doing? Just keeps every time she thought about it, just kept whooping.
No, hold arm in the air, belt in the hand, going across the street, up the hill to the house. I got whooped all the way up.
That's so tiring.
She stopped for a second and she was yelling. She flipped me around. I'm crying, snotting. She flipped me back. We going all the way up because I spit on a boy. And he was, I think maybe I had to be like 8 or 9. He was like 13, 14. And she was like, if he'd have punched you in your face, then what? And then she was just like, when we got in the house, you know, obviously you got to take a nap after you get whooped like that, child, because you are exhausted.
She should be exhausted. Like,
she wasn't. She got, and you know what? She got right on the phone right after that with my grandma and started telling everybody the business. But after I took my little nap and woke up, then she was like, you know, you can't do stuff like that, because if you're out in public and you do that to somebody, you could really get hurt. And I was like, well, bitch, it couldn't be no more than what you just did.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, because I hear people say that all the time. Like, I remember my sister said that her brother had stole out the store or whatever, and her mom, when she went up to the store, she whooped him from the time she got to the store all the way back home. Like,
yes.
Ouch.
Now, granted, I didn't live like 20 minutes from the park and nothing like that. We was just like across the street, and I lived like a couple houses up, so like it wasn't far. But yeah, and then I couldn't even get away from her because the grip was tight. She was not playing. But
see, that's why I was like, that's why I said she should be tired, because baby, when I try to whip my kids, they run all around the house. So I'm tired just by running, trying to get them. So I just be like, you know what, fuck it. I don't even want you anymore. Like, fuck the whipping.
But we don't have kids that we got to beat like that either.
You know?
Like
my son.
Not too much on him. But I think these kids now, because they are more, they're more sensitive than we were. You don't really have to hit them. You don't have to beat them. You can raise the voice a little bit. Say a little bit more stern, because my child walk in the room and cry if you just look at her wrong. Very sensitive child.
She's sensitive.
Get up and just walk away, and she'll be like, yeah, I cannot believe you blinked at me like that. Yeah. Please go sit down. And if her dad raised his voice, oh, child, end of the world. End of the world.
Really?
Yeah. If he dropped, one day he dropped her off, and he said something to her in the car.
It's crazy because this morning when I was coming in the complex, I thought that I seen him, but this nigga had one leg in, so I said, nah, that ain't him.
I really hope that wasn't him. Was he running though?
No, he was walking.
Oh, no, that's not him. Because sometimes he wears like the Nike ones, I think, when he goes to the gym under his shorts or whatever.
But it wasn't nothing under his shorts. It was just a pure leg.
That wasn't him.
So I said, nah, that wasn't
That was not him, okay? Him. And if it was, I need to talk to him. It's like, nah, that was not him. Thank God. You gotta flip the page, sister girl.
You skipped a lot of these ones.
I wasn't gonna do them all.
I like family reunion or group chats. Definitely family reunions.
Family reunion.
What about summer outside games or game?
Summer outside games, depending on how hot it is.
I guess some of these questions is for if you asking a kid now. Yeah, they would literally pick the opposite.
It depends on the weather though. I'll go outside depending on the weather.
Because I don't really game inside.
I do. I be playing Harry Potter.
Oh, like board games.
I play Harry Potter.
I was thinking of the video game. I only play Sims, but Sims takes so long to get through. Shit, that's a whole shift. Like Sims is a lot. That's my shit, but that's a lot.
I haven't played Sims in so long.
Yeah, I was about to say. Now I'm not deep into it like how some people, because now Sims is you can like literally make them basically look like you. Shit,
that's too much.
Or Sims be having BBLs.
You need to keep it old school. How the Sims just was there, and all they was like boxy figures.
So I think
create the house.
The version that Eric got on his, I think that's regular. But I know some people that play
on the computer. I know you can like
do like
add
all
mods and
different
stuff.
shit on there.
So
Like
that's too much. Keep it simple.
They got funerals and everything.
That's too
now.
much.
Like,
that's too much.
They literally have it to where you can have somebody that's literally playing in their dying days and they're just dying, and then 1 second they just drop the floor and everybody around starts crying. Like,
that's too much.
Yeah,
that's too much.
Sims has elevated.
No, they're exposing too much. They're exposing them too much. You gotta keep. Do they still put the little blur over them when they doing it?
See, I haven't put it on the computer, so I'm not sure.
But I know if you see all butt swinging, that's a problem. That's a problem.
Nah, I know on the TV they still blur it.
They better.
Cause I done had mine get pregnant like 6 different times, and then but some of the kids
different baby
died.
days?
No, it'd be the same ones, but some of the kids.
God,
I wasn't taking care of them.
You out here having your CPS been called?
No, bitch, they died. Like there's no CPS, they're dead.
You need to go to jail. Your son need to be in jail.
I didn't do it. She did it because she wasn't taken care of. Like
that means you wasn't taking care of them.
I was busy at work. I'm trying to. That's why I don't play.
You know what? Yeah, you don't need to play no more.
I only play periodically. Like if I was to go log in now, whole family probably fucking starved. The house burnt down.
Walking around with flies around them and stuff. Too much.
Yep, too much. They ain't washed and
looking
shit.
Like pig pen and stuff. Stop.
Yo. All right. So we're going to get into it. So the first question that I have, our first segment is called Cheap Child. What the fuck?
Yep.
The first segment is called Childhood and Freedom. And let me tell y'all something real quick, because I know that y'all see us with these papers. It is not my fault that we don't have our cards.
Listen, the cards are tucked in the back. I have a room.
She told y'all that 4 episodes ago,
and I still didn't get back
in
there
the cut
because life.
After I told her that I had the other box,
and I was like, "Nah, it's okay. I'm gonna go back there and clean it." I ain't go back there and clean it yet.
So she got us being unprofessional with these papers.
It's cool. Are we realistic? We come to them with the raw, unedited, realistic version. This is it. Parenting and
I'm
everything
trying to
else
be professional.
Got in the way, and I didn't get a chance to get back there and clean that room yet. I've been stressed.
Child. Our first segment is going to be Childhood and Freedom. Were things really better back then? Or are we just looking at it through a nostalgic lens?
I do think that things were really better back then. I think that the amount of freedoms that we had without not without danger, but without the dangers that we have now. Like we could be outside and we'd be going all day. Ain't nobody looking for us because they know we coming home. Like we with our friends riding bikes down the street and all that. Now, these kids nowadays, they don't do none of that. And if they do,
well, to be honest, I don't feel comfortable with it.
And that's the thing. I don't feel comfortable with it either. But back then, like we didn't really have those. Like kids have always been taken and people have been kidnapped and things like that, but not the way you hear about it now. Or maybe they did and we just didn't have the range to hear about it the way we do now. But the way we can hear about it now has everyone living in fear, rightfully so. But back then, we drinking out the hose. Ain't nobody worried about catching nothing. What? I would never drink out of a hose now. What? Disgusting.
Yeah. I would definitely say things were really better back then. I also feel like things were really better than back then too, because I didn't have no responsibility.
I had not one bill to pay. Okay? If I could go back just for that part, I would.
But times have definitely changed.
And some things have changed for the better.
Yeah.
Not too much.
Like what?
I don't know, man. Gas is $11 a gallon. Like,
what would have changed?
I think things are better because like things have evolved in different ways. Like technology, there are ways that technology does help us. The same way it hurts us, there are ways that it helps us when it comes to like.
No, I'm just trying to think of something that has changed for the better though.
Technology.
I mean, but did it really?
It could, because now it has. Because now you have life-saving measures as well when it comes to AI and different things like that. Like, no, it's not good for the environment. We all know that. Different things like that. But there are things now where it's helping save people's lives. Different diseases and things like that. Like doctors can put in what the symptoms are for a certain system, and it comes up with a list of things that maybe they would have missed before. So like things like that, technology helps in that way. But like it's definitely, I think everything, the world was just better back then when we was sitting in the back seat and parents were smoking cigarettes in the car, bro. Like that was life, you know. That was life.
Let's see. We kind of like answered this one though, but my next question would be: did kids have more freedom, or were they just having a different kind of fun?
We had more freedom.
I feel like it was also a different kind of fun though.
It was a different kind of fun because we didn't have the technology to go with it. But like now, these kids be inside. These kids are watching other people on YouTube play with toys. We have a basketball court across where we live, and I see kids down there playing basketball. It might be like 1 or 2 kids down there playing basketball, and the other 6 are sitting there on their phones. Like, get up and run down that court with that boy.
This is what's wrong with society.
Right, that's what's wrong with these kids nowadays. Because back in my day, we had to walk to school 3 miles there and 3 miles back, and it's not an exaggeration. Where I lived at, there was a cutoff, and if you were before that cutoff, you were walking.
We were just talking about this.
Into the school, it was 2 miles from there. The only thing that saved me was that I lived down the hill. If I lived up the hill, I was going to have to walk to school too. Absolutely not.
I walked to school.
I'd have been late every day. Mom?
I walked to school, and school was good. Let me see.
Too far. If you got to look it up, it's too far.
No, I don't want to lie. But it was a far-ass walk.
It was too far. Even that though, parents felt safe enough to let us walk that.
Let's see.
Definitely felt safe. Like now, I would never let Ava walk to school like that. Where we lived at before, I would see like 5-year-olds, 6-year-olds walking across major streets and things like that to get to school. Like, well, I would never do that.
That's fucking insane. It's a 6-minute drive and a 33-minute.
You walk 33 minutes?
Every day I used to walk 33 minutes.
No. See?
That's to school and back.
No. That means you have to leave extremely early.
And I would have to cross a major highway.
Yeah, no. See, I couldn't do that now. My nerves would not allow me to do that.
Now looking at it, like when we was talking about it the other day, I thought that I may have been exaggerating a little bit, but I know, because you know when it's cold, everything seems long, like a long ass walk. But no, that shit is a 6-minute drive and a 33 guess, girl.
No, and you had little legs. So it might have been a little longer.
Me and kids used to do that shit.
No.
She used to live like right across the shit. Getting to her house was about a 10-minute walk. It's only a 2-minute drive. So yeah, I was about to say, I used to do that walk all the time. That's crazy.
No, I couldn't do it.
I would never. My kids are not allowed to walk.
Yeah, I couldn't do that.
Not to school.
My nerves are not allowed for that.
If my kids was to walk to school, she'd probably be like, fuck this school, because you know she don't want to leave her school now. So if I was to make her walk, let's see how far we'll walk.
That's like an hour and a half walk.
Do you think?
Yes.
I don't think it's that far.
Yes.
No.
It would be from where you are now.
I don't think it's
to there. I promise you it is.
It's a 15-minute drive. So,
right,
bitch, it's a 2-hour walk.
She's never doing that. She would never do that.
2-hour walk.
She'd have to leave at like 5 o'clock in the morning.
By the time then they're gonna be like, "Why are you so tired, bitch? I gotta walk 2 hours here and back every day,
bro." She be asleep by first period. When she get there, she be knocked out.
That's crazy.
And could you imagine that in this wintertime? Nah, she'd never make it. She'd never make it.
She would really be screwed because she would have to cross 2 major streets.
Exactly.
Yeah,
nah, it would never work. Okay. Do today's kids have enough freedom to just be kids?
I feel like they do, but social media is also an influence to why they can't.
Yeah, I do too. I think that if we were to take back some of that technology and maybe not give it to them so early, no judgment at all, because my daughter's had iPads and she was like 3, so like no judgment at all. But I feel like had we not given these things so early, or maybe been a little bit more aware of what we were doing when we gave it to them, so we could monitor it more and things like that, it wouldn't be we wouldn't see kids walking around certain ways or certain things. And not to say, because sometimes adults put stigmas on children, so like I don't want to do that either, but there are some kids who mimic what they see. So
yeah, that's why I said that I feel like like they had, like, what was the question again?
Do they have enough freedom to just be kids?
Yeah, I feel like They do, yeah. I feel like they do. It's just social media, and then now like you could take it away, but it's like now they can't fucking function without it. Like,
or they get made fun
now,
of for not having it or not knowing what's going on.
yeah, because that's the thing now. I was about to say, because I feel like my kids can function without it sometimes, is out because during the week they can't have it. So like I make them go outside and play. So well, at least I'll say for her. For him, it's hard.
Yeah.
I want to start taking it away more often, but it's really hard because his attention span is but so big. So we can learn.
But
for
that
a
might
bit.
be why though, because of this, because of the iPad.
You think so?
You can, a video ends real quick, go to the next one. Some of these videos are only 1 minute to 2 minutes long. Same thing with TikToks. That's why some of us, even now, may have developed a shorter attention span because TikToks are only 2 minutes, 1 minute. So sometimes that's why long form shows or videos don't really catch our attention as much because, next one. We just be scrolling.
Or like say like they do too much talking. It's next.
And that's how this is a very good example of how you know that that's what the world is going geared to, because YouTube used to only be long form. But now you can watch YouTube shorts and stuff like that. Like, no, they needed that section for this generation coming up now because their attention span isn't as long. They be flipping through them things.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Flipping through them.
That makes sense.
But I do monitor her, and she has limited time on the phone because when she's in school, they can't have their phones out the lockers. And when she gets home, her parental controls are still set on there.
I'm listening.
So she can't even do anything until about 5 o'clock on the phone, and then she's off the phone by 9. So that works for me. And it's a really good thing to do too. Set them parental controls. I don't know how it works on Androids, but on Google, I can see everything. I mean, on iPhone, I can see everything.
Yeah, the only thing is that nigga, when his shit cut off, he keep requesting. That's all I keep seeing. Screen time.
No. But sometimes he need that shit though.
Then he be like, "Mommy, it's not working." I said, "I know, because it's on screen time, boy. Fuck.
Leave him alone."
Where we at?
We are on...
Oh, you only have one question?
You did one. You did two. I did one. Yeah, I'm going to the next section. So I have segment 2 is starting now, and we have parenting and discipline. First question: what parenting lessons are you keeping
from like back then? I think the only one that I kind of kept was like discipline.
Yeah.
If like say prime example, they didn't clean their room or something like that. All right, well now you're not watching no TV.
I was gonna say, yeah, I think being like grounding, I kept that. Like, no, like give me your phone, give me your iPad, like you're grounded. Like grounded is grounded. You couldn't do right. I asked you more than once. Couldn't do it. You're grounded. No ifs, ands, or buts. No, you're not going out this weekend, and all plans canceled. Because my mom was very big on that. If I was grounded, there was no leeway. Unless it was like weeks into the grounding or like whatever it was, and she was tired of looking at me for real, you in the house.
So see, I gotta still work on it, because sometimes I will let like, if it's something like say you done did some shit but I done already paid for it.
That's different. Like if I had a trip planned I
feel like I should still stop doing that though, and still make your ass sweat. Like if you can get your money back for it, get your money back for it.
Yeah.
If you can't, then shit, bring somebody the fuck else.
Unless it was something I really wanted to do, then I can.
But even still though,
I know, but like, listen.
We supposed to say what we say and hold on to it.
I know. But sometimes I do start feeling bad because like it got to the point one time where the behavior was a little up and down recently. And her cousins had planned something, and I was like, no, you're not even going with them. But then I felt bad because, like, it's family, that's memories. But I had to stick to my ground. I had to stick to my ground. I had to walk away and be like, no, she's not going. Not doing it.
That's why I be figuring that I kind of like be fucking up, because sometimes I don't be sticking to it, and then I need to, and I don't be sticking to it because like I be like, damn, like, but I feel bad. No, bitch, tighten up.
Get it together. Because she didn't feel bad.
Okay.
She did not feel bad.
She only feel bad now because she caught.
Hello. Okay. What parenting lesson are we breaking?
what I really want to break is the cycle of fucking cussing. I am a cussing mom. And I hate that. But I'm a cussing person in general. So that's what makes it harder. But I don't
I think there's a difference between cussing at them and just like cussing. Like, no, I don't be in here like, I don't do that.
Oh, well, I do.
I don't do that.
I'd be like, I'm sick, y'all motherfucking goddamn
No,
asses.
I don't do that.
Yeah, like, I guess I said I'm a...
And I say it like, I say this like every episode, but like, my girlfriend is part of the reason where she was like, hey, yo. Like, in the very beginning of us talking, she was like, no. As long as I'm around, you can't do that. Like, no. And I was like, you know what? You're right. Because I kept always saying I didn't want to carry those cycles with me. And I was subconsciously just like blurting them out. But now I try to stop and think about what I'm going to say because you can't take certain things back. And their brains aren't developed to understand things the way we are right now. So like, I try my best. And then I walk out the room, then I start cussing. As soon as I close that door, oh, fuck, God damn it, shit. I get them out once I come out the room.
Yeah, see, that's why I don't want to work on it. Because sometimes, but I just feel like with my kids too, like, not to say it's an excuse to why to do it, but like, I just feel like my kids are no limit. So, well, I ain't gonna say my kids because, well, my daughter, sometimes you gotta like talk to her a little crazy too for her to listen to you. But like, my kids don't like y'all, I need y'all to sit down and chill out. I have a headache. They'll say okay. And then 2 seconds later, they jumping off the damn refrigerator and shit.
Off the refrigerator is crazy. I know it's not real, but
that's no exaggerations because my son will, with no problems, jump off the refrigerator, the counter, anything. He hangs over the stair banister, anything. He does not care. So I have to say, y'all, didn't I say sit y'all motherfucking asses down? Now everybody wants to run to go find a seat.
Now everybody wants to run to go find a seat.
You couldn't do that when I just said, y'all, I have a headache. Can y'all please sit down for me?
Just please sit your asses down.
Nobody wants to listen to that.
Please sit y'all asses down. Don't make this hard. Don't make this hard. And what they doing? Making it hard.
Making it hard.
Making it hard. But yeah, cussing is a good one. I definitely tried to leave that behind.
I'm trying. I'm working on it.
I ain't perfect.
Let's see what you wanna be. What did our parents get right? Not a damn thing.
I think they got... It's hard, but for me, they instilled being self-sufficient. Like, I've said it before, I was coddled throughout my life, but I always was told, like, yeah, we gonna always take care of you. But in the instance that we're not here, this is what you need to do. This is what you need to do to survive. This is how you do it. Like, the financial aspect of it, not really, because we weren't really educated on that back then. Like, they didn't really do that. But as far as you need a job, you need to work, you got to get health insurance. Like, they didn't talk about investments and things like that, but other things, how to cook. I know how to cook. I know how to clean. I know how to keep myself clean. I know how to keep my child clean. I know how to, different things like that, like household things. And like, my family made sure that that's one thing you're going to always know how to do. You're going to be self-sufficient in those ways. You get a job, you got to buy groceries, different things like that. But like, the whole aspect of like investing and living trust and think, that's something they got, something they didn't get right.
So mine,
something they didn't get right. And that's something that I would break. Not having those conversations and teaching those things. I have life skills. I have plenty of life skills, but I didn't have financial skills. And I think that that's something that I'm breaking now, is the financial aspect. I talk about it. We talk about what credit is. We talk about how to use credit, what your credit score should be, what a good credit score looks like, how to get there, how to make sure you're paying this, due dates before the due date. We talk about all that. Investments and trading. We talk about all that on a daily basis, because I don't want her not to know these things. I don't want her to learn them later in life. That's not fair. It's not fair at all to set me up with all these different life skills, but don't teach me how to go to work and how to, make sure I have money paid for it, but don't teach me what to do with it when I have an abundance of it or when I have extra of it. Now I'm out here just spending when I could have been investing, but no one taught us that.
Right.
So.
Yeah. I would say my situation a little different though. Like I didn't really have my mom there, so can't really say what she could have did. We're different. Bitch, keep me home. But
you know what? I'm sick of you. And this is what I be talking about.
Let's go into segment 3, which will be school life then versus now. Would you rather go through middle school in your generation or today in my generation?
My generation, absolutely.
These fucking kids are out of control.
Horrible.
Yeah, I wouldn't stand a chance. Wouldn't stand a chance.
You ain't finna call me all types of short, big-eyed bugs and shit. I think not. I think absolutely not.
Which is crazy though, because my next question would be: is bullying worse today, or is it more visible, or is it just more visible?
I think it's both.
To be honest, I think that it's both.
But I do think it's worse.
Because
I think it's worse because back then all we had was like magazines and just what we saw on TV. Like when a celebrity would pop on with something like an outfit or something like that, you had to wait weeks to see it. A lot of this stuff wasn't live anyway, so you had to wait weeks to see it, and it wasn't right in your face. Then you didn't have kids coming to school wearing it because wasn't nobody doing that.
So see, I wasn't even going in that direction. What I was thinking about was, for one, back then you really didn't hear about people committing like,
oh no,
because I don't know if we're like allowed to say this and be posted, but
no,
you really didn't hear about that as often as how you're hearing about it now with these kids. That's scary and sad.
It is. It's definitely. I feel like
but I think it leads back to relentless.
That. I think it leads back to that. You have one kid that comes with a $200 hoodie on. We ain't know nothing about no $200 hoodie until months after it came out. But then you have this person going to school. Oh, you don't got what I got, and now this kid goes home feeling bad because he can't get it.
But see, that starts with the parenting at home as well. It does, because just because I'm buying you stuff, because even though now a lot of kids go to school, they have nice shit, but in the same sense, even though you have this nice $200 hoodie, I can take it away.
That is true, but you can't always control what your kids are doing when they're not around you.
Right, but I also feel like that's not something that some people teach, though, to be appreciative and to be grateful. And you could tell that because they keep asking for shit. Or
I can't even say that because mine be asking for a lot of shit, but she's grateful.
But if I tell you no, I can't do it right now, she's also not going to be upset. It's also not going to be a thing of why, and you have an attitude and stuff about it because she also realizes everything else you do. Same for my daughter. But there's some kids who will be mad at that. Yeah, it's kids out here that's mad that they can't get a new game system and off their mom. Like,
listen,
these kids is bugging. Like, when I say these kids are bad, I'm scared of them. I'm a grown ass woman.
I'm scared of them. It's not funny. But I completely understand.
Like, they don't even, they have, like, that you seen the kids that was in Chicago that was jumping that girl.
I jumped that mom.
Like,
oh my
the
God.
kids don't have no respect. They don't care who you are.
I definitely think that social media is the epicenter of a lot of this.
It is, but that's also the parents' fault because they wouldn't know anything about social media if you didn't let them do whatever the fuck they wanted to.
You can't. So listen, I agree with that. Yes. But like I said, we can't control everything that our children.
But are you not monitoring your child's
It has nothing to even do with that because let's say they go to school, right? And all these other kids are talking about it. Some of these children are exposed to certain things no matter what. Like, I can monitor what you're watching at home. Yes. But if you're at lunch sitting with this person and this little girl watching baddies and you sitting next to her because you can't watch it at home. Some children, sometimes they're going to be exposed to things no matter what. The part where it becomes kind of sticky is what you taught them at home so that they know you can't act like this. It's unacceptable to be out there talking to people that way, treating people that way, on TV fighting and doing it's what you teach them after they see it. Because no, they shouldn't be watching baddies, but I'm not with her. I don't know if she's ever seen an episode of baddies. She could tell me no, but I don't know what's going on at school at lunch. Or what these kids are talking about that maybe you're curious about it. Come home one day and you get on YouTube and look it up and you're like, oh, and maybe you realize you don't like that. Okay, cool. I literally will cuss my daughter. If I do say a cuss word, she'll be like, "Mommy, that's not okay." And I'm like, you know what? You're right. I shouldn't have cussed. Should not have cussed. You shake a little bit too hard in front of her. She's like, "Hey, cut that out. I'm gonna go tell if you don't stop." Like, she be snitching. I know you better be in here. Sit down before I go out there and tell her what you in here doing. Like, so I know that hopefully, prayerfully, this continues. That she's not going to be that type. Tell her all the time, don't smoke. If you don't smoke.
Are you nervous because you about to start high school?
I am nervous, but I also pray that this is the time where the lessons I've taught you up until now come into play. Peer pressure. If you don't want to, you don't want to. And if you're corny for that, then you're corny for that. Oh, well. But at least prayerfully that whatever you're staying away from, you're safe from it. You ain't got to worry about getting hurt, getting killed. I don't want no. Drugs. Crack. What wouldn't he say? Crack is whack. Crack is whack. But I'm also now at the point where I can be honest with her about things and show her different things. You know, tell her I've lost friends to overdoses. I've lost friends to people who say that they were their friend and then turned around and betrayed them. That's why you have to watch blind loyalty is not okay. Like different things like that. Have these conversations with them and be open and honest about it. Your body is your body. No means no. And hesitation is no. Like, you have to be open and honest with them as they're getting older so that they understand, because this world is not nice.
Yeah, no, real shit. Seriously.
This world is not nice at all. And
right on, sister.
It sucks that we're there, but this is where we're at.
Yeah, unfortunately.
All right. So my next question. Did friendship seem more genuine before social media?
I don't have that problem, so. I was also still young when social media came out, so I guess that's a problem. Question for you, Auntie.
I want to say yeah, but that's only because the way you can get aired out on social media now, couldn't do that before. If you had a problem with somebody, you either avoided talking to them or you had no choice but to talk to them face to face and figure it out. And if we wasn't going to be cool no more after this, we wasn't going to be cool after this no more. And anything that was said after that, if I can't prove that you really said it, it is what it is. But social media leaves a trail. There's receipts. Every time you say something online, there is a receipt. Back then, you couldn't verify whether you did or didn't. You had to go off of your gut feeling. That's either my friend or she not my friend. Either I think she said it or I don't think my friend did something like that. But there was no pictures of nobody draws getting put on the internet back in the day.
Yeah, I didn't even have the quality phones to do it.
We did, but back then,
like, what's that? I don't even know.
Nobody draws was getting put out there. There was no lives being made. There was none of that. Most we did was, if you wanted to know the truth about something, I'm gonna call this person and you put her on three-way and you mute your phone.
I used to do that.
And we're gonna see what she say. That's the most of
some sneaky.
That's the most sneaky we could be back then. That was it.
All right, mine is.
There you go.
But the crazy part is I'm not even tired.
Annoying.
That's the crazy part. What values were common in Black households when we were growing up?
It's like a double-edged sword one, but respect. Because back then, you just had to give respect just because they said give respect.
I was about to say, yeah, I don't. Like, I do have a thing where I would like for you to respect, but if you don't agree with something,
but I was getting ready to say, it's different.
Yeah.
It's different now because now we teach our children that if you are disrespected, then it doesn't have to be reciprocated. No matter, at least I do. It doesn't.
But
have to
not only
be,
that, if it's not disrespectful to disagree with what I said.
Oh no, no.
Agree.
That's
but
definitely.
But back then that
whatever
was,
they said went. But also, I also feel that instilled a certain level of how you carry yourself, what you allow, and what you put out. Because there are some people who walk around that are just unnecessarily disrespectful for no reason, and they blame it on bluntness, or they blame it on that's just the way I am. No, you weren't taught any manners. There's a difference between being blunt and being disrespectful and being rude, to me, in my opinion. And I think that sometimes that, even though it was like again, blindly following what the adult said, in some way, it did instill something in you. Now, as you got older and you were able to voice your opinion, because there are some adults who still can't voice their opinion because they still blindly followed it. I'm not one of them. I give my daughter the leeway because I didn't like not being able to say my piece. Mm-hmm. I didn't like just having to walk away even if you were wrong. Like one time I got in trouble because my best friend at that time, her mom took us to the movies. I was supposed to go home. She said, well, call your mom and tell her that I'm going to take y'all to the movies and I'll drop you off afterwards. Okay, cool. I call my house. My brother answers the phone. Your mom had a problem with you. I call the house. My brother answers the phone. I said, tell mommy that so-and-so is going to take us to the movies.
Who the fuck you think you is, just telling me where somebody going to take you?
No, my mom wasn't home. So my brother was supposed to relay the message. I didn't get home until after the time I was originally supposed to be there. So when I got there, she's snapping at me, cussing, all that. I said, whoa. She's like, you didn't even bother to call, tell nobody. And that's what I said, I did call. I told him, and he was supposed to relay the message to you. And then she looks at him and I said, why didn't you tell her I called? Oh, I forgot. I still was the one that was wrong. Go in the room. Get out my face. He just told you I called. I said I did what I was supposed to do. He didn't relay the message. That's not my fault. How am I still the one that's in trouble? But because he had already started with me being in trouble, you got to keep it going. But back then I couldn't say, hey, yo, he just told you I called. Why am I the one that's still in trouble? We couldn't do that back then. But now I give her the leeway. Mommy, I did call. You missed the call. You didn't see it. Or I told so-and-so and she was supposed to tell you that I tell her. Or if I hurt your feelings, you can absolutely tell me I hurt your feelings. We can discuss it a little bit. It may not change the outcome of the situation because you may still be in trouble, but you could absolutely tell me, mommy, I didn't like what you said. I didn't like how you said that, or how you said it hurt my feelings. Back then they thought they were doing the right thing to keep us safe or out of trouble or whatever the case was. So it's definitely a double-edged sword because yes, you're going to have to respect me.
Yeah, no, seriously.
But we can discuss it and we can talk about it when you feel that I'm unfairly doing something to you. But I feel like some kids don't get that at all.
It's just
and then it
because I said so.
It shows in their adulthood. So,
because in their adulthood, then it's like they got that sense of where they feel like they got to be in control with everything. Like,
and it's not even just their kids. Like it shows in other aspects, which can make for a great boss, a great CEO. But you can't talk to me like that. As your friend, you can't talk to me like that. Yeah. So I think that it's a double-edged sword because if you
say double-edged sword,
I'm sorry,
one more fucking time.
It taught people.
We got it.
It taught people a certain level of respect, but then also taught people to blindly follow and then to also pass that down so that people don't get to have opinions, and that's not fair because then you tell me y'all wonder why your kids don't talk to you. They can't because you don't make it a safe space for them to talk to you. They're too scared to talk to you because you're going to yell. Mm-hmm. Or you going... Not the Pac-Man, bitch.
No, that's the girl that's making the videos.
Piss me off every time she do it. I love her, though. We're going to tag her.
We're not. No, the fuck we're not.
We going to call her Baby Boo. And she pop up with them 3 pieces of hair. Girl, yes. Yes. Don't play with her because she's exactly who she thinks she is, okay? Don't play with her.
I'm screaming.
Okay, go ahead.
Where we at? I'm done.
Oh, I got, what challenges are unique to Black children growing up then?
Oh, so then am I done?
I have one more after that. But you can ask another one.
What's your one more?
What traditions from childhood?
Okay, so then I got another one. I didn't want you to say it out loud and they already know it.
What challenges are unique to Black children growing up?
That's actually a good question. But I don't know.
What happens in this house stays in this house.
Yeah.
Not being able to speak freely, like we was just saying, or
well, because you don't need to. You don't need to tell everything that goes on in this house.
But that also creates a stigma of that's how Uncle Johnny's able to come over and still be at the barbecues.
No, but no. I guess it depends on how you think about it, like because
Black people use that saying for a lot.
But I say, like, for one, don't go to school and you're telling, like, what's going on in my house.
No, I don't mean as far as, like, oh, my mom is talking to this person or that person, but yes, I feel like...
that's how I'll be looking at it.
No, let me... Unique challenges is when we don't feel like we can speak up about certain things. Or even therapy. Therapy wasn't a thing back then. That's a unique challenge. You really might need to go sit and talk to the lady. They don't think that. Now it's different. Therapy is an amazing thing. Therapy helps plenty of people, but certain generations of a certain generation, they still don't think therapy is worth it because they're so set in their ways. And that's another thing that's unique. Them is set in their ways to the point where, like, did it hurt?
Older folk, girl, focus. Fuck them kids.
It sounded like whatever that was.
Older people are mean. Black older people specifically are mean and fucking just old farts, old mean farts. Like,
not all of them.
They so stuck in their ways. Like, I don't like an older Black person that tries to tell me what happened back in their day or try to, like, school me, but you're still in the same position though. Like, you're not elevated, or you're not, like, you're trying to give me knowledge, but you didn't even take the knowledge. That's why you're still stuck in this position.
I think it's situational because sometimes
it's like they know. Sometimes I feel like they know so goddamn much. They really don't.
I think some of it is hindsight. I think some of it is because they are stuck still in that situation. Back in my day, we worked real hard, and yeah, it may not have gotten us to where we wanted to, but you know, the knowledge is still there. It's just they can't apply it the way that they they think they are, because we also, times are different. Fair shit. Granted, Black people are still not treated fairly, but they really wasn't treated fairly back then. So I think times are different now. I think it's more or less we worked our whole lives and y'all just getting stuff handed to you. No, actually, houses are like $500,000.
But like,
but also,
you also wouldn't be able to afford a house now.
Oh no,
like,
not
you
now.
can't afford a house now. So like, why are you trying to tell me you need to get up and go get another job?
But there are also some people who have been in the same house for 40 years, and that's okay for them.
It must be fucking nice. Wish I could be there.
Right. It's like it's okay for them. But
I know
like, the one thing I will say I don't listen to, that if I've seen your husband cheat on you 50 times, don't you give me no marriage advice.
But that's anybody.
Don't you give me no marriage advice. I don't want that.
That's anybody. I also don't like
the grandmas wasn't leaving back in the day.
I don't like the thing too with like parents, and like, don't try to tell me if you see that I'm not a aggressive type of mom. Like, stop trying to tell me, well, if you whoop his ass, he'll get it together. Like,
and how often do you see your child now?
Like I don't gotta be so violent, or like, if you make them sit down and do them timetables, girl. What?
I do believe in stuff like, oh no, not 3, but I do believe in.
Yeah, like, if it was somebody like Kimura, but like, you're trying to, like, come on, what? Like, some things would just be like, shut up, please.
I think, like I said, it's situational, because like my grandma would say certain things and I'd be like, girl, it is 2000 and whatever year it was. Like, we don't even do that no more. What are you talking about? It's not even a factor for us anymore. Like, what? But then sometimes I would be like, you know what? She right, because
you let her eat that cookie, she'll be all right.
No, girl. I'm not putting no fucking chicken bone in Pepsi. Leave me alone and letting the baby suck on it. I've seen someone try to give that to my daughter one time. I said, what the fuck is wrong with you? But that's how it makes their gums tough.
Like, what?
Excuse me? And that's why you don't have no teeth. You telling me to give my baby
all strong ass gums,
Pepsi and fucking chicken bones? You didn't dip the chicken bone in Pepsi. Gonna give you? Are you kidding me? You have no teeth. You wear dentures.
Yeah.
No, absolutely not. What traditions from childhood are important to pass down?
Well, for me right now, I'm on a thing to where, like, I'm actually about to have plan a Cheetah Girls party so that they can watch so they can watch the first 2 Cheetah Girls. But like something that I like to do is like make her watch old shows instead of sitting and trying to watch fucking people on YouTube. Let's watch what I used to watch. Like she loves Proud Family because I used to watch that. Like she loves like I like make her try different shit. Like she pissed me off the other day. We was watching what the fuck we was watching, and she didn't even watch it all the way. It pissed me off. Then she wanted to come talk and sit next to me. Move, ho.
Leave my girl alone.
Damn, what was it? The Hannah Montana movie. Like,
I didn't even
why
like
you
Hannah
don't?
Montana.
What?
No.
Oh my god! Like,
I was a Raven person. I was more of a.
I liked it all. I don't care what it was. I liked it
Cheetah
all.
Girl. That's
like,
Raven. Hannah Montana.
Why
wasn't
you
really
don't
my
want to
thing.
sit and watch Hannah Montana? That was my shit. Like, you want to watch Funny Mike and shit. Like, and he cool, Funny Mike cool and all, but like, come on, watch the old shit. Like, even with him, I make him watch Toy Story, Cars, like watch the old stuff.
Definitely, Ava still is Moesha. Sister. That's a Raven. And I think it's cute now because she like before she was watching the old like the art episodes, and then when these shows came out, like That's So Raven came out with a new one. She was like, "Oh, look, mommy, look at Raven now. She's mom." Like it's cute to watch her compare to stuff like that. But my thing is music.
Oh, that too. Yeah.
Like
that's crazy because I just posted that earlier when she was washing dishes. I said my kids know ball. They was in there washing dishes, listening to Fantasia and Michael Jackson and shit.
Yeah, she's very big into Michael Jackson right now because the movie just came out. But what I make her do is we pick a older artist. Last week we did I did Tony Braxton last week. She had no idea who Tony Braxton was. None. And I was like, oh, good. So now you're going to go in the room.
Remember I told you about my coworker. My coworker is 21 and she don't really know nothing about Pretty Ricky. When I was talking to her about it, she was like, I said, bitch, you don't know Pretty Ricky?
Well, Pretty Ricky was like a moment in time.
But we went down the list of a bunch of other people that she don't know. Sammy, all of them type of people. She don't know nothing about that. I said,
oh no, I'm talking about we going back to the 90s. We're going back to the 80s and the 90s.
But if you can't tell me who Pretty Ricky is, there's no point in me going back to the 90s. You can't even tell me who's in 2000.
Oh yeah, no,
she's 21, so that means that like they phasing out.
That makes sense though, because if she's only 21, Pretty Ricky was 2000. Some of these kids now don't even know who. I can't name anyone in specific, like some like important people. Like Ava didn't know who Prince was. You know Michael Jackson, no? Granted, Michael Jackson is Michael Jackson, but Prince that man. Have I failed? And that's why we're taking it back to the beginning, because I keep telling her that there's nothing wrong with you listening to different music. That's okay. I'm not worried about that. I want you to be able to, she wants to go to a HBCU. Okay, cool. I need you to be able to hold your own.
Not my daughter.
At this HBCU.
I told my daughter, I said, Monday she was like, when we was coming from her going to one of the doctors, I was like, you want to, I said, you want to stay home today or do you want to go to school? And she was like, no, I want to go to school. I said, I ain't never heard nobody get the option of wanting to stay home and still get to school. And she was like, well, I want to go to college one day. I said, that's good. I hope you go to a HBCU. She said, what is that? I said, that's like an all-black college. The HBCUs, that's for us. That's elite. Why would I go to an all-black college? Isn't that a little racist? What the fuck?
No, Ava wants to go to a HBCU. And I told her, I said, and I love that for you. I said, but I want you to be able to hold your own in these spaces. Like, granted, this whole generation is different. So, like,
they ain't gonna know shit about Marvin Gaye and shit.
Everyone likes everything now, but I want you to, because when you come across someone who really knows what they're talking about, I don't want you to be trying to hold these conversations. They looking at you like, bitch, what did you say?
If you're trying to fit in, you could just say
right.
that.
If you're trying to, if you're trying to just be like down, like you don't have to do all that. But like, I want you to be able to hold your own. I want you to be able to discuss slavery and know what you're talking about, and not just talk about Harriet Tubman. I want you to be able to hold your own when it comes to music and not just talk about Lil Baby or Kalani. Like they're great artists, but like, don't nobody know who LTD is? Don't nobody know about the Gap Band? Like, no, you need to be able to hold your own.
Wait, who's
oh God.
I know we'll talk about it. That's my shit, but who's LTD?
You know what? How R&B started?
No.
There was a black woman with the initials RB. I forgot what her real name is. I want to say it's Ruth. but she was singing, and her name was RB, and that's how we got R&B. It started with her. But like people don't really know that. But these are the type of things I want. These are the type of facts I want you to be able to bring up when people are having these conversations. Like, I don't watch sports, but I could tell you that the 3-point line didn't get there till about 5 years after Michael Jackson got in there. Michael Jordan got in there.
Well, you can't tell us either.
So after Michael Jackson got in there, okay?
You still saying it wrong.
Damn, Michael
You said it confidently too.
Michael Jordan got in that motherfucker, okay? Because did you know? But I don't watch basketball, but I mean, I give you a couple facts.
You gonna drop that one fact, and then they gonna start getting into the conversation, and you can't even fucking sit with them because you still don't know nothing. You don't need to sit with nobody that's
hold on. What you said? Michael Jordan won. He won 3 things in 1 year. I know that. And one of them, I think, was baseball. It was something with baseball.
Michael Jordan?
Yeah, he played baseball. See, that's what I'm talking about. You didn't know Michael Jordan played baseball for a little bit?
They didn't say that in the movie.
Girl, Michael Jordan played baseball.
I know he made the Michael Jordans. I mean, he made the Jordans, not the Michael Jordans.
Well, guys, this was great. What's your other question?
My last question is gonna be... what do you want today's black children to know? What do you want today's black children to know? This is actually a really good question that you guys could comment on as well.
Don't grow up being an asshole. The world is hard enough. Be a kind person.
I agree. I would say, to piggyback off of that, don't grow up wanting to fit in. Don't grow up and fit what they already call us.
Exactly.
Amen.
Granted, be yourself. Love who you are.
But you know how they already think we're animals. We already think we're gonna be out here doing ghetto shit. They already think we're gonna be baby mamas, and like, don't. What's the word I want to say?
Don't be a statistic.
Yes. There it is. Don't you be a statistic.
I think one thing I would say, another thing I would say is, don't be afraid to be yourself. However you are and however you come, black doesn't have to just mean one thing. Mm-hmm. Black isn't just listening to rap or whatever the
propaganda is.
Yeah, whatever it's okay if you listen to country. So what? It's okay if you watch anime. So what? It's okay if comic books and stuff like that is your thing. It's okay if you're really great at school and you decide you want to go to you do whatever makes your little heart happy. Just remember where you come from. Don't let them push away those things from you. If you have to teach it to yourself, then you teach it to yourself. Parents, teach it to them, because they're not trying to teach it to them in school. They're not trying to. I seen online that they trying to say that slavery was they brought people over here to teach them life skills so that they could live in society. That ain't what slavery was, motherfucker. That's not what slavery was. At all. So don't let them erase.
The fact that you try to water it down to that, though.
Don't let them erase the history to make them feel better.
What? Whipping is life skills?
Well, I didn't think so. But don't let them erase
raping these people,
who we are,
making them have your babies and shit. That's life skills.
But don't feel bad about being who you are either, because I'm very much, I can keep up with the conversations. I educate myself. I consistently read, and I still listen to rock music. Don't care. Harry Potter? Mm-hmm. I'm finna watch Harry Potter when we done. Yeah.
I don't know about all of that.
But. See, but that's what I mean. People, for years,
I was gonna say it's no judgment, but that's not my cup of tea. But for
years, I never. Okay, perfect example. I think I told the story before. Craig David. I love Craig David. That man came over here after 25 years of not being over here. I went to one of his shows in Philly that he was having. First time I ever seen him in person. Got over there and I danced, like, for lack of better words, I did my little white girl dance all night. Had a ball with them people in there. Had a ball. Walked out, felt no shame. Came home, one of my friends was like, "You went to who? Who is that?" Oh my God. Like, girl, fuck you. You just mad you couldn't go with me. And it's not you, so don't think it was you, because you listen to country music.
I knew it wasn't me.
You listen to country music. We're good. But no, don't be afraid to be who you are, man. It's okay. Black doesn't just mean one
Be
thing.
who you are.
Happy Gay Month.
It really is. It really is Gay Month.
Don't you say it neither, because I don't give a damn. I'm an
Happy
old.
Pride to my friends.
No, I am an old school gay. Okay.
I should have bought you a cake.
No, it's okay. I got you some Skittles because they got a rainbow. Be who you are
in your pride.
No, I'm an old school gay, baby. I don't go to no prides or none of that. Do whatever makes you happy, but I don't want to do that.
Why you never went?
I went when I was younger, and I got out there and I was like, I don't like that.
Isn't it just like carnival but like gay?
Something similar, but I saw the first pride I went to, I saw somebody's whole penis out. I'm not coming back here. I'm not coming back here. I'm not coming back here.
Pride?
I went to the New York Pride. It was different. That pride was different. And I will say it was later on in the day. Like it was like towards the nighttime when I saw this. But like I seen titties. I saw wee-wees. I don't want to come out here no more. So, I did used to go to Woody's back in the day when on Wednesdays.
I don't know what that is.
Gay club over in Philly in the neighborhood. We had a good time over there. But back then the clubs were different. Like we went in there, we had a good time. You was just doing whatever you was doing. We dancing. Music is playing. It didn't matter who was in there. We was having a good time. But now it's like,
They be having drama in the gay club?
So sometimes now it's a lot of straight people.
I think this is a conversation. That
whole different conversation.
After,
whole different conversation.
What? Like they're gonna be like, what the fuck?
But in the comments, if you could leave one piece of advice from our generation to today's youth, go ahead and drop it. Give them all the details, a little, little razzle dazzles we used to have back in the day. Give them some advice. Because today's kids is way different. Mm-hmm. And they only going to be more different.
Yeah, right. As
years go on, technology advances. Different leadership comes into office. Different artists are formed. Like now, somehow I can't stand some of this music. Oh my God. Now I sound old.
I don't really listen to today's music like that.
Now I sound old. I don't understand half of what these people are saying. I don't understand half of what these people are saying in these songs. I will say that Carisha song, she got me. She got me. She got me. Listen, I didn't like any other song she really came out with, but this one, I'm going to be on somebody's couch this summer.
In that shit.
I'm going to be on somebody's couch this summer.
Yeah, I was about to say she made that. That's the summer anthem.
She got me with that one. I ain't gonna lie.
Spin that shit.
She got me with that one.
But spin that shit.
Yeah, all this other stuff, I haven't listened to Lotto's album.
Her album's not like, this album isn't like
I didn't listen to Meg's last album really.
I didn't listen to that. Mm-hmm. But Lotto's album's not bad at all.
I probably won't listen to a Carisha album, but I will
Big Mama put her foot in it.
See, that's beautiful.
The what?
That's beautiful.
Girl, wrap this shit up.
We thank you guys for joining us this episode. As usual, we will drop all the socials and everything that we need below. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, all those good things.
Yes.
And we will catch you in the next one.
And we are out.